come out, prepare for trouble.
I was a thief, but I went straight as a trainer.
So thieves are gay? Okay.
Don't think that's what he meant by straight.
Okay. Burglar Quinn would like to battle. Fire Pokemon got nothing on me.
Fly, fly, Miss American Pie.
I don't know.
Are those even the words?
No, it's my Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old Pidgeys were drinking Pokemon blocks and water. Singing Pokemon. Pokemon.
You'll be okay, boss.
I know. I'll try.
Ninetales is so awesome. I beat you.
Chu's beating me up over
I
here.
beat you.
She's beating me
I didn't beat you up, I just beat you.
She physically assaulted my pride.
No.
Only my pride, though.
You might want to pull out Charlie or put an amulet coin on someone else just for the money.
Alright, yeah, I'll just put him first.
Charlie.
What did we say that you should rename your Charizard?
I don't
Do you remember the conversation at all?
No, when was this?
I don't know. I don't remember. I think we were talking about it when we were playing Minecraft one time.
I totally forgot.
You
I'm
gonna
getting
take him in the
from
butt?
Yeah. He's the red hot leader. Oh, with his shiny bald head. You like that, don't you? Jerk.
Okay.
He doesn't have a big nose, though.
I, like,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
well, like, I can't comfortably say that I have a thing for bald men because I don't. I don't have a thing for any men.
Oh.
But,
Oh.
well, I mean, I'm in a relationship. I have no reason to be attracted to other men.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah, I think that balding men, for the most part, because, you know, working at a public library with all of the old people and homeless people, I've seen plenty of balding men that are very, very, very unattractive.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, balding men look kind of nice with big noses and glasses. Yeah. I love you, Epos. I love you, Epos. Blaine isn't attractive. Why did it miss? Bounce?
My Charlie died, so I don't know if it'll work. Oh, I have revive.
It should work.
Wait, you don't give a revive to something. Oh, because I'm in the third. I was so confused.
Oh dear, Rapidash. I think I'm gonna bring out...
Rapidash.
Did you say Rapidash?
Yes. Please note that I don't have that big of a nose, nor do I normally wear just regular glasses, nor am I balding.
Your nose is big. It's strong. Like, I don't like huge, obnoxious noses. I just like strong noses.
Mm-hmm. What is bounce?
I don't know. It's kind of cute to think about, but...
Bouncy pony, bouncy pony.
That's weird.
It's so...
Arcanine, that's awesome. Alright, come on, Pudgy.
No, I'm dead.
No.
And it's a critical hit. You don't need to rub it in my face, okay?
Why, when I switch Pokemon out, does it say spring up? Oh, that's how it uses bounce. So it's like fly, basically. Yeah.
Interesting.
Ponyta is using fly. That's weird.
I wonder if you can use that to travel.
That'd be great. Would you like to travel to this town? Ponyta, spring up. Flew 500 miles.
Oh, damn. Okay.
You're getting whooped. Only a little bit, though.
Gengar.
Rapidash. It's gonna kill my Pudgy. Do not want. Oh, Rapidash is using fly. I better use fly. Rapidash use bounce. It missed, yes. Wait. What the? That's such garbage. I don't understand how they get to use two moves sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know. Alright.
Oh, I'm dead.
Bye,
Rapidash use
Epos.
bounce. Oh, you already beat him? Oh god. What did you do?
Good luck, have fun.
Oh. That was the
Two of
quickest
my
gym
Pokemon.
battle ever.
2 of my Pokemon fainted, so I didn't really do well. It just
Right. That's crazy. You were just quick about it. I'm sitting here analyzing bounce.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Bill.
okay. I didn't see the
chat was
character.
covering, yeah. Gloom is trying to learn Moonlight. Do I want that?
Spend some time with it. I would recommend it. Then again, I'm kind of a bitch move user, so.
I'll get rid of Poison Powder because all I care
I
about
would
is
get
Sleep
rid of
Powder.
acid if I were you.
Okay.
Well,
I don't care to look at the moves. Arcanine.
yes, I'll come with you.
What? What? Where are you going?
Oh, bye, Bus.
Where are you going?
Oh god.
Bye.
Oh no.
I'm getting on a boat
Wait.
with another man.
Stop walking.
I'm not doing it.
Okay, just wait for me. Chu!
I can't.
Stop! No!
Shh. It's okay.
It's not okay. Oh, he roared out my Gyarados and put in Gloom. Sleep Powder. Nope, Fire Blast. It missed. Yes. Yes. Gloom, if you kill Arcanine, you will be my favorite thing ever. Oh, but all you have is Bullet Seed. I'll use it. Pelt it
And
with
I told
seeds.
you to get rid of acid. Sorry.
It's okay. Alright, Gloom, you better run. Like the buzz, save its butt.
But yeah, when I chose acid over poison powder for my Gloom, I really regretted it
Right.
because I lost my status effect.
Right. And see, I wasn't. All I wanted was sleep for the status, so it doesn't really matter to me. Alright. Electabuzz has a miss. It's asleep. It is asleep. I mean, there's not moving out of your way. Gloom gained all the experience.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Eradicate's leveling up well. Oh, I can't.
You can move it.
I know, I just.
You've earned the
29.
volcano badge. 9,400. Over $9,000. And Fire
Guts.
Blast. I can teach Fire Blast to Charizard, yes.
Awesome.
It won't work on water Pokemon. No shit.
He said don't waste it on
Oh.
water Pokemon.
Electabuzz looks so mean.
It's cute.
Look at its eyebrows. And it's like marching.
Well, it belonged to that one. Oh, wait.
Hmm?
I remember one girl, and I thought she had an Electabuzz, but now I'm thinking she has a Chikorita, or maybe she had both. But she, like, because I remember she represented, like, that typical sports fan in Japan. Because they are crazy about
Oh,
their
I know
baseball.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
And she had her little megaphone, and she
Right.
cheered for them.
Hey, listen, since we met up here, how about spending time with me? Oh, baby. There's this little
Oh
island.
god!
Wait. Oh, you went to one island. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go to one island. Oh. Hey, that's where Magmar is.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I like this.
Epos.
Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Wait for me, True Post.
I am.
For cinematic effect. We gotta be together. Here we are. This is one island in all caps. There are several islands. No, there's 7 islands. My friend Celio sent me on a boat, a motherfucker, to catch me.
But he's lonesome. He needs some company.
Oh.
That's why he brought you.
Managing the network. Okay. We're together. Oh, we left our Pokemon. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh, hello. Hey there, Celio. Bill, I can't believe you came out here. Absolutely. EposVox, this is Celio.
Ew, it's Chu. This is Celia.
It's
Sorry, that's probably really loud.
okay. Anyway, I'm glad to meet you. Bring me up to speed. How's your machine running? It's running speedily. Oh no. Oh no. Hang on here, I think we can make it work. Let me help you, okay? Can I get you to wait for me just a bit? Oh god. No, I don't want to do a favor. Oh, 2 Island. Game Corner on 2 Island. Oh.
Is the game corner even working?
Casinos might not be, but we can probably deliver that. Tri-pass. Yes.
I'm a heal.
For Islands 1, 2, and 3.
Whoops.
Extra page on the town map. What up? I've never actually done this legit.
Neither
This
have
makes
I.
me so happy. Heal, please, for the love of
Wait.
God. We still need to get
Where's
that
this
Amber
extra
though.
page?
That's a good question.
Okay. We are here.
Oh. I don't know. We're no longer on the map. What do you want, mountain climber dude? There's an enormous volcano. Little girl.
Oh, you're a stranger here. Hi, where did you come from? Palatown? I don't know it.
Her boyfriend lives far away.
No.
Hey,
don't
here's
know
a
if I
vaulting
could-
man.
Oh. No.
And an old man. Smack in the middle of nowhere.
That looks cool. Hold on. Don't move. Look. I don't know.
You with the beard?
No, not me with the beard. Eradicate.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Never mind. Young people all want to go off into big cities, but I want to stay here forever.
You
Well,
just
you do
want me
that.
to
You don't even have a
beard.
bathroom in your house.
She goes in the garbage can. God.
That's gross.
You're gross.
Only a little bit. On sunny days, I step out and gaze at the volcano. Well, your life is boring. I'm a Pokemon master. Let me think. When was the last time Mount Ember erupted? Well, you're not going to tell me. Hey, look, there's a creeper face on this garbage can.
Epos.
Yes.
You ready?
I'm ready for what?
Epos. Wait, how are we supposed to get back here if we... Eradicate?
No. It's taking its blood.
No, like...
What?
You'll have to look at it when you're editing, but it kind of flipped out on me and
Oh.
flew across the water.
Oh, God. That's sick.
Oh.
It looks like he just walked out onto the water. Oh, God. Here we go. What is it? We better start encountering, like, some Johto Pokemon or something soon.
Oh, I can level up soon.
Oh, God. These are, like, high-level Pokemon. Oh, hello.
This is 18. What level is that?
Mine was 40.
Oh. This will be fun.
And this one's 90. That's okay. Bullet Seed.
I wonder what level the... Oh.
You okay?
Yeah.
Are the islands? I don't think the islands are in this book. Which is very disappointing.
This is 23. I don't know where you got a 40 level Pokemon from.
It was a Feebas.
This is a Feebas.
That's weird. Oh, the island's 30. Okay.
If you don't want to get sunburned, why don't you let me rub some lotion on your body?
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Psyduck! Ooh, Bite will be super effective against you. No. But you're psychic, aren't you? Jerk.
Okay.
You want to get in on this, Epos?
Threesome. Okay. I like this.
Rain dance.
You could. Damn it. Looks like I missed the party.
Should I use rain dance?
No. Don't even bother. Alright, I gotta use a repel. Screw this. Max repel.
Another Psyduck.
I'm beginning to get a sunburn. Okay. Threesome time.
Why did you give her an old man voice? This is scary. I don't like this anymore. No sunscreen.
I just wanted you to get you away from her.
Epos, that's not how you do it.
Yeah, it is. It got you away from her.
I guess.
Did it
Wow.
not? What?
You did nothing there.
Golduck. Oh well. Dragonair. Dragonair. Shockwave. Da na na na. Shockwave. We'll be back on Chu Island.